Hey everyone, I'm super excited to present our next candidate for Project 1000 Hire. Coming all the way from Atlanta, we have Scott. So first of all, Scott, thank you so much for joining us on this project.
Oh, thanks for having me. This is a great project and a great initiative.
It's our pleasure. So Scott, why don't you give the viewers and tell us a little bit about yourself, a brief description of where you're from, so we get to know you better.
Yes, certainly. I am in Atlanta, lived here pretty much all my life here, grew up here. Got a wonderful wife and 9-year-old boy-girl twins. So kind of got the full gamut there all in one go.
Wow.
And makes for interesting times. My running joke is I really don't remember the first year with two babies going at the same time. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at currently.
So besides your kids being your best personal project and accomplishment possible, why don't you tell us about like a personal accomplishment that you have done or project that you're working on?
Yeah, certainly. Well, you know, as any new parent wants to do, one of the things that I was sort of jumped in and volunteered that I could do, because we always believe we us guys tend to get ourselves in trouble sometimes. So decided that I would be the one to build a sandbox for my kids. Nice wood sandbox, sturdy, folding top and lid and everything. And I quickly realized that I was in over my head pretty quickly, but managed to get it together, managed to make it look great. And then after reading several things, we managed to do some sort of special river sand that's supposed to be great for the environment and great for everything. And the kids hated it. They wouldn't. They put their feet in it and were just like, no, not having it. So sat for a little while, and we recently redid it and put in, you know, normal playground sand. And now all of a sudden they're claiming it's like they're at the beach. So it's just another example of it's what's inside that matters, not the splashy outsides.
Yeah. And that's, you know, also for us personally, we can say what's inside us, not the external. It's more about the intrinsic, what's motivating us. You know, I can hope you got to enjoy that sandbox while your kids were not using it, you know?
No one enjoyed it.
So let's flip the script and, you know, tell us about like a challenge that you're able to overcome.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the biggest challenge I faced, at least professionally, was at my previous position. I had, due to a quick exit from my previous supervisor, I was thrust into a leadership role while we had really several other things going on. Mainly, our headquarters was moving, and I was a primary lead in that. We were moving our Exchange servers to Office 365, as well as moving our desktop vendors all at the same time, all with deadlines within a week of each other for all three of those things, while also kind of being thrust into that leadership position. So that's one thing that was definitely a challenge to overcome. You know, one other thing that we've come across recently, just as a family, and here I go talking about my family again, is after suddenly losing his grandmother, my son has developed some very severe OCD, anxiety type of issues. And that's something that we've been working through for the past year or so, as well, just as a family. And that's something that is always takes more out of you than you necessarily think up front. But
yeah,
the light has definitely come through the end of the tunnel, and it's been a good thing. And this time has even helped with it as well.
Right. Wow. That's amazing. I'm happy to hear that, you know, you're able to overcome that and work on it. So I'm very excited. Definitely. I know, for example, any next role you're going to get, you know, you'll be thrust into a leadership role within the IT, and you'll do incredible. But what are you looking for in your next role?
I'm looking for a IT leadership position where I can make a difference. I've been working in the commercial real estate industry for the last 15 years, so I feel I have a lot of experience there, especially around operational technology, which is something that's becoming more and more important as we move along around the world of cybersecurity. So really something there ideally, but really any sort of small or medium-sized business that maybe has been underserved in that role. Cybersecurity is something that every business needs to be looking out for. It's a risk to not just their organization, but their shareholders or their investors as well as that. And every link in the chain is important. So if that's something where I can go in and make that difference, that's the type of role and type of opportunity I'm looking for.
Perfect. So first of all, Scott, I want to thank you so much for coming on this project. And second of all, I want to wish you much success and blessings And we're going to do everything in our power to try to get as many opportunities coming your way. And we definitely look forward to seeing what the future does bring to you and seeing you in the IT leadership role. So thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.